Bonjour et bienvenue sur Speak French avec moi. Je suis Séverine, votre professeur de français. Hello and welcome to Speak French avec moi. I am Séverine and I am your French coach. Today, we're going to find out how to ask questions about opening hours. Well, it's very important that you know how to ask because in France, stores, museums, galleries, restaurants, places do have different opening hours. So it's very important that you know how to ask in French, especially if you are in a small town or places where most people don't speak English and they might not be able to tell you or to understand perfectly what you mean. So we're going to have Brian, and Brian today is going to ask 4 questions, and I will help him to translate them. I also have an announcement. This Saturday, which is November 19th, I will have a live on Facebook so we can practice together the pronunciation and the comprehension. The live is free. You don't need to pay or you don't need to sign up for anything. You just have to make sure to go on the Facebook page, speakfrenchavecmoi.com, and to show up this Saturday at 12:45 p.m. EST. Yes, East Coast of the United States. And of course, wherever you are in the world, you are welcome to join me. We will go over the pronunciations, and if we have some time left, we will also go over the 2 last episodes about comprehensions. For today, you will need to go on the website to find the transcript. Again, it's speakfrenchavecmoi.com. The 4 questions that we will study today will be, are you open today? Until what time you're open? What time do you close? And the last question is, are you closed on Sunday? They seem very simple to ask, but it's sort of tricky with pronunciation in French. Again, thank you for listening to my podcast, and if you have not done so, consider subscribing so you'll make sure not to miss any upcoming episodes. Are you ready to speak French? I will be right back after this short break. So Brian is here. Brian est là avec moi. So Brian is here with me. And today he's going to have questions to help us learn French. Bonjour Brian. Comment ça va?
Hi, I'm good.
All right. So what is your first question for me?
How do you say, are you open today?
Are you open today? You're right. It's a very important question to ask. Remember that in France, you have a lot of small venues, small places, restaurants, museums. So you want to make sure that they're open. Are you open today? So we have 2 ways we can translate this question. You can use, you remember, and I said many times, the est-ce que. Est-ce que is for a yes or no question. Are you open today? Is a yes, no question. So you start with est-ce que, and then you will say you are open today in French. You are open today in French. Translate, but vous êtes ouvert aujourd'hui. Est-ce que vous êtes ouvert aujourd'hui? Let's repeat together. Est-ce que vous êtes ouvert aujourd'hui? You turn. Great. Est-ce que vous êtes ouvert aujourd'hui? Then if you want to drop the est-ce que and sound a little bit more academic, you can say êtes-vous ouvert aujourd'hui? Êtes-vous ouvert aujourd'hui? Êtes-vous is the inversion of vous êtes. It's a way to ask a question. In French, you invert the subject and the verb. Let's try it together. Êtes-vous ouvert aujourd'hui? You turn. Correct. So you see, this question is a bit of a tongue twister in French. Êtes-vous ouvert aujourd'hui? Êtes-vous ouvert aujourd'hui? Awesome. Brian, I'm sure you have a second question for me.
How do you say, until what time are you open?
Yes. Until what time you are open? All right. So in French, to say until, the word is jusqu'à. I know jusqu'à doesn't sound French, but it's the word you want to use to say until. So you start your question with until, jusqu'à, and then what time is à quelle heure? What time ou at what time is à quelle heure? À quelle heure? One breath. À quelle heure? Jusqu'à quelle heure? Jusqu'à quelle heure? Jusqu'à quelle heure? Êtes-vous ouvert? We're going to repeat what we said before. Êtes-vous ouvert? Let's try again. Jusqu'à quelle heure êtes-vous ouvert? Jusqu'à quelle heure êtes-vous ouvert? You see, you're going to have two groups in that question. Jusqu'à quelle heure êtes-vous ouvert? Let's try it together. Jusqu'à quelle heure êtes-vous ouvert? Jusqu'à quelle heure êtes-vous ouvert? Until what time are you open? Great. Brian, your turn. Any more questions?
Yeah, two more. The next one, how do you say, what time do you close?
What time do you close? Yes, very important to know the closing time because, again, depending on countries you're from, maybe you used to have longer hours. France, things can close pretty early by 5 p.m., 5:30, 6-ish. So it's always good to know. So when you go somewhere, you can plan your day and you can plan your outings and your day schedule. What time do you close? I just told you. What time? Quelle heure? Okay, so when it's what time at the beginning, à quelle heure? À quelle heure? And you close in French, we're going to invert and we're going to say fermez-vous. Vous fermez is you close. Since we're asking a question, we will invert the subject and the verb. À quelle heure fermez-vous? Two groups. Did you hear the two groups? À quelle heure fermez-vous? À quelle heure fermez-vous? Your turn. Great. If you have not done so, consider going on the website to see the spellings of all these words so you can learn pronunciation and reading at the same time. Sometimes you're very surprised. Most students, they said, oh, is that the way it's written? So it's always good to do that. I know it's another effort, but it's great. It's a small effort, and then you can hear the pronunciation and see how it's spelled. I think we're having our last question now, Brian.
Yeah. How do you say, are you closed on Sunday?
Are you closed on Sunday? It's a very important question. When you go to France, a lot of places are closed on Sundays. Do not assume that everything is open, and especially if you are visiting small places. Usually everything is closed on Sunday afternoon. You might have some stores open on Sunday morning, but it's again, for visiting, for places, for shopping, it's always good to call ahead or to ask. Are you closed on Sunday? Again, we can use our est-ce que because it's a yes-no question. Est-ce que vous êtes fermé le dimanche? Dimanche is Sunday. Vous êtes is you are. Fermé is closed. And le dimanche on Sunday. Ensemble, together. Est-ce que vous êtes fermé le dimanche? Est-ce que vous êtes fermé le dimanche? Awesome. And then you can also say, êtes-vous fermé le dimanche? You can just invert the subject and the verb. Êtes-vous fermé le dimanche? I'm, of course, speaking a little faster. A real speed of French people. Êtes-vous fermé le dimanche? Êtes-vous fermé le dimanche? Great. Merci, Brian. Thank you, Brian. And you have 4 key questions to know when you want to know about opening hours. Thank you for being such a great listener. I hope you can join me this Saturday. Again, that would be great because you can see the face behind the voice. Also, I want to thank you when you reach to me to ask questions. It's always great. I know I haven't had time for the YouTube channel, but I do enjoy and I'm looking forward to having this first live session on Facebook with you. It's this Saturday, November 19th at 12:45 p.m. EST, which is the time on the US East Coast. You can go and join and register on the Facebook page Speak French avec moi. Thank you again for listening, and if nobody has told you today, you're just fabulous. Merci. À samedi. Au revoir.